Hey there, welcome back to another video. So, it's been a while since the last Pale Garden Survival video, and this is episode 9. Let me just give you a quick recap on what Pale Garden Survival is, if you don't know what it is. So, Pale Garden Survival is a survival world where it is only the Pale Garden in every single direction for infinity amounts of blocks. Well, actually, it's not actually infinity amount of blocks. Technically, at some point in Minecraft, a couple million blocks away, there is a chance you could fall through the world, and that chance of falling through the world increases as you go further away. That's not just on Pale Garden, by the way. That's even on Super Flat. That's on regular mode as well. That's, I think, also on Bedrock Edition. So it's just a part of Minecraft, okay? It glitches out when you're millions and millions of blocks away from spawning. But what I'm trying to say, though, is this biome will never end. Why is this biome harder to play on than other biomes, you might be wondering? Well, the reason why is there is almost no food sources. I'm not kidding. There is wheat, and that's about it. You can get drops like carrots from zombies, and yeah, that's about it. And to add to that, you can't really walk around at night, and the reason why is because there will be wardens spawning, not wardens. What is it called? A creeker. Yeah, there will be creekers spawning at night. You can light all of this up and they will still be spawning. So how do you get rid of them? Well, you have to chop down every single tree until you find something called a creaking heart in every single tree. Well, it's not in every single tree, but basically there's a mob you cannot unalive and it spawns from a tree, and the only way to get rid of it is by removing the block that spawns it, which is inside of a tree. Basically, it is a mildly harder version of survival Minecraft that I think is kind of interesting, and that's why we are doing this. That reminds me, so I have been making a lot of tutorials. That reminds me, so recently I have been making a lot of tutorials on YouTube. You may have noticed. And I was thinking, to mix the tutorials up a little bit, would you like to actually see like more of these kinds of videos where I'm walking around talking, doing things for a while? I mean, I'm talking in the tutorials too, but would you like to see videos where I'm actively playing Minecraft? Or maybe some relaxing videos like not a vlog, like similar to a vlog, something like traveling traveling to the far land. I can't speak English. I don't know if you can tell. Okay, I'm not literally. I can speak English, just sometimes not very good. Would you like to see videos where I travel to the far lands? Keep in mind, it is literally millions of blocks away. The series, I'd probably be doing like 30-minute videos, and it would literally take me, well, actually, I was going to say years to reach the Farlands, but I don't think I'd actually ever reach the Farlands for several reasons. Well, the main reason, they don't exist in modern versions of Minecraft. I'd have to do it in an old version of Minecraft, and I don't want to do that in an old version of Minecraft. I want to use a new version of Minecraft. So I basically just walk until I can't go any further, or until I fall through the world. Yes, again, that will happen. So, I don't know, I kind of like that idea, but I'd like to hear what you think. Yes, I do have Traveling to the Farlands series on my channel. I've done it in the past, and I stopped. I don't know why I stopped. I completely forgot about the worlds, and it just never ended up happening. And that's probably exactly why I haven't made a video on this world for, I'm not joking you, over 1 month. It's absurd. But the only reason I can assume it took that long to make another video is because I just got distracted. And probably the same thing would happen to Traveling to the Farlands. But maybe it might even be more distractions, being that it might be less involving, so I might just not remember to do it. Because if it's not like actively entertaining me, like a lot, I will just lose interest in it very easily. I don't know why, it's just something that happens. So it needs to be, I don't know, something where I won't actually lose interest. But it needs to not be complicated either, otherwise I'll also lose interest. I don't know why that happens, but it does. But then I also get distracted extremely easily, so that's also fun. That's alright. Either way, what's today's plans? Well, I rambled in your ear for 5 minutes straight, so that is my plan. Well, no, I need to ramble in it for another 25 minutes. Maybe. So, I could make a house. That is an option. Or I could keep chopping down trees. I think that might be the better option of the options for right this minute. I have literally no plans on this world at this current moment because I forgot what my plans were. Yeah, I don't remember. I know I had plans to build a house right around here, so that might be something I try to do at some point. Maybe today, maybe not, or I could like start trying to plan it out. Oh, I remember I was trying to make a dirt house, right? That's why I was gathering dirt and duplicating it in the last video. Well, when I say duplicating it, I mean my computer crashed and Minecraft didn't save right and we ended up duplicating the dirt. So that was a success. I duplicated like 2 stacks of dirt into like 4 stacks or something. So that was exciting, I guess. Oh, by the way, I literally cannot sleep yet because sheep and wild animals do not spawn in this world. So I have not been able to shear a sheep because quite literally, I haven't seen a single sheep or a cow or a pig or I don't know, really anything. There's nothing that can spawn in this biome. Oh, you want to see a chicken? Yeah, too bad you can't see it. Pig? Nope, can't see that either. Oh, apparently they have new wolves and new kinds of cows in the game now. I haven't been keeping up on the updates, but I was looking at the most recent update, trying to figure out what kind of tutorials to make next. Maybe a tutorial to do something with the new update, because, well, I mean, that's the new trendy thing, the new update. I have literally no idea what was added in the new update, but I saw a photo of a cactus with a flower on it. So I think that is something. I think there's like new wolves in the game, or wolves, my bad. It's W-O-L-V-E-S, not W-O-L-F-S. Why? I don't know. English is weird. But there's apparently new wolves in the game. There's, I think, also new bushes. It's literally called a bush or something. They also added some other things like different colored cows. I don't know why again, but that's okay. I'm fine with it. I wonder if they improved the performance at all. That would be nice. I would like if they improved the Minecraft Java I actually like if they improved the performance of Minecraft Java to be similar to the performance of Minecraft Bedrock Edition, where it's just really easy to run. Like, Minecraft Bedrock's performance is, I'm not trying to brag, but it's superior to the Java performance in lots of ways. Actually, maybe not, I don't know. There could be some block lag on Bedrock Edition. But the FPSs, or FPS, my bad, it's not FPSS, but FPS, frames per second, that is a lot higher on Java. No, I said the wrong words. It is a lot higher on Bedrock. Well, it's not actually a lot higher, but the 1% lows are a lot better on Bedrock. It's not stuttery. You don't have lag spikes. Well, okay, you do if you go bonkers with the settings, but if you're like using reasonable settings, not going all out, you really won't have a lot of lag spikes. But on Java Edition, you do. And I don't like that. I would much prefer to use like the Bedrock platform more than using Java, but I kind of have to use Java because Bedrock is missing some features. I would like Bedrock Edition to have a one biome only world option like Java does, or other world options as well, but currently Bedrock Edition, from my understanding, doesn't have that option for some reason. I don't understand why, but that's okay. I don't need to understand everything, it's just, that's how it is, so that's fine. Either way, we've chopped down more trees, we've broken our axe, and broken our axe again, so I would say that is a successful discussion of cutting a tree down. Yay! Yeah, we need to get more axes. So where is this right here? I need 6 pieces of deep slate right there to make 2 stone axes. Perfect. Why is deep slate axes the same thing as a stone axe, you might be wondering? I don't know. It really doesn't make sense to me, but it is how it is. Either way, the nighttime is turning into daytime. I'm not that word. I mean, the daytime's turning into nighttime, so that is a good sign. I just bit my tongue when I said that it's a good sign. I almost just bit my tongue a second time when saying that it's a good... Really? Okay, let's just stop doing that. Oh, by the way, I'm pretty sure a creaker or creaking just spawned. I heard the noise of one spawning, I think. Not positive in that, but I'm pretty sure I did. Let's just spy out the window. I don't see one. Okay. So now what do I do now that I've achieved approximately nothing besides chop a few trees down? I don't know. I can place a torch here. What was that noise? It almost sounded like a creeper. Oh no, that's a creaking above us. Ooh, that's neat. Creaking kind of creeps me out because you can't do anything about it. It's just going to always be there following you unless you cut the trees down. But how do you know what trees it's in? You don't. Oh, I just heard it again. That is exciting. No, not really. I mean, it is. Like in a clickbait fashion. OMG! Creaking is chasing me! Surprise face! There we go. We're professional YouTubers now, right? Yeah. I'm trying to find the green chest. I remember, it's over here. Let's see. You go into here. And we have 7 pieces of wheat. So I can go over and make 3 pieces of bread. My bad. I can't do math apparently. 2 pieces of bread. Why do people call it wheat? W-H-E-A-T. I mean, I understand it's wheat. But why isn't it wheat? I don't know. Wheat makes more sense, but technically, I guess that's how it's spelled. Wheat. We're going to go get some wheat. 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 That sounds weird. Alright, either way. Now what? Well, do I have much iron? I actually don't know if I have iron. I have a bow and arrow, apparently. Do I have iron? I said, do I have iron? Actually, iron should be in a chest labeled as iron. It shouldn't be in any other chest besides the chest. Okay, well, I need to go mining apparently, because I apparently don't have really anything in terms of iron, which is completely not good at all, kind of ish. And I guess I can grab... Wait, I have that many diamonds? I guess I could probably actually use diamonds. I don't know. You know what? Yes. I will use 3 diamonds. I will not use it for my... what's the word again? I don't know. I will not use the diamonds for making armor yet. I would like to, but I'm not going to. The reason why is because I would like to be able to fully enchant the diamond armor, or fully enchant iron armor. Actually, you know what? Iron is actually pretty strong. Not the tool itself, but more so the iron armor itself. Like, the iron armor, fully enchanted, is actually surprisingly good. I would say it's better than stock diamond, and it's just different wearing iron, so I might actually try to do that. It's an interesting idea, I would say. Either way, let's grab some pale logs. There we go. Why did I say it so weirdly? Pale logs. Oh dear, I just moved everything all over the place. That's fine. 59 logs. I mean, 59 planks. And now we can make ourselves a pickaxe. Somehow. Alright, there we go. A diamond pickaxe. It has 13 components. What does that mean? I don't know. It means something moderately important. Apparently, it's important enough where they had to tell me it has 13 components, so that's exciting. Either way, let's make a bunch of stone pickaxes as well. There we go. Perfecto. And now let's jump down the hole and either go splat or successfully land in water. I'm not sure which. Okay, I'm going to go splat if I'm not careful. Let's not be super careful, but careful enough to not go splat, please. There we go. Fun fact, it's actually possible in Minecraft to die from falling off a ladder. That is literally a death message you can get. Yeah, falling off a ladder. You heard that right, or you saw that right. Well, I mean, you didn't see that right, but it's actually something you can do. Which is kind of impressive. Like, you wouldn't think you could fall off a ladder in Minecraft. You'd think, oh, if I fall off a ladder, that means I hit the ground too hard. Well, no, if you fall off a ladder and hit the ground too hard, it would just say you fell to your death or something, or you hit the ground too hard. But the thing is, if you fall off a ladder just right to where you're slightly on the ladder, you're just barely not on it, it can give you the death message, lock.1 or XXXX, fell off a ladder. Yeah, I'm not kidding. That is literally a thing you can get. I find that pretty neat. So I'm going to break 4 iron pickaxes, stone pickaxes, and then start using the diamond pickaxe. That's the plan. I should just use the iron pickaxe, but I don't like wasting diamonds. I should use a diamond pickaxe, but I just don't like wasting diamonds all that much. But the thing is, I guess keeping the diamonds also isn't really useful in the slightest, so I kind of just have to use them. But at the same time, I kind of want to put mending on it and all that stuff, so maybe I shouldn't waste the diamond pickaxe. But to get mending on it, I could either have to go fishing for many, many hours, which is a possibility, or I could go and trade with a villager, which is also a possibility. I think I can get a villager. All I have to do is get a zombie villager, which is possible to get. They just spawn in the dark. And then I get a witch to go over and throw potions on it, so I can give it a... Wait. I need to give it a golden apple. Oh, I can get golden apples from, like, structured, like, mine shafts, right? I was thinking, how in the world am I going to make a diamond, a golden apple to kill the zombie villager? But if I'm not mistaken, like, in a dungeon, don't you get golden apples? What about the stronghold? I think both of those you can get golden apples. I don't think you can do it in a mine shaft, though, but it's possible. Well, okay, I'm not going to say it's possible, but it might be possible to do it, maybe. But other than that, I don't know where you would get it, because we don't have the ability to get, like, apples, because, well, we don't have we don't have oak trees, which give you apples, which is a problem. Either like gold, 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 and more gold, and more gold, and more gold. Fun fact, you can actually use fortune on gold to get more gold. I don't know if gold has that much of a special use in it to, like, require using fortune all the time, but hey, you know, if you want to it, you can, I guess, use fortune. But then again, you can literally farm gold. I'm not kidding. Farming gold is something you can do in this game. I actually have a gold farm in my long-term Let's Play world that I really should get back onto someday. The gold farm I made works is basically, it's a very simple gold farm compared to most gold farms. Most of them use, like, tridents and special ways of, like, unaliving the pigs and stuff, or pigmen and stuff. But ooh, iron. Okay, that's useful. But I'm not really into redstone all that much. I tried to do, like, redstone, but it's not my forte, or whatever it's called. So instead I did it kind of a manual way, but it still works. But you have to put the gold farm on the nether roof. The problem is, on some versions of the game, you literally cannot, like, go onto the nether roof. Well, actually you can, but you just cannot place a block. Maybe I should have grabbed that diamonds, by the way. That might have been a good idea. I forgot about it. Let's grab the diamonds. 1, 2. Use that. Use that. And then we go 3. 3, 4. Perfecto. Louisiana. Perfecto, Louisiana. What does that mean? I don't know. I'd like to go back to Louisiana someday. That would be nice to know there. For some reason, okay, here's something I don't understand. Most of the United States states on the interstate do not have a posted minimum speed limit. But luckily, in Mississippi, they actually have a posted minimum speed limit, which is 40 miles an hour. I'd like to have a posted minimum speed limit, because that leaves out no question, what is the minimum speed I could go? Because it literally tells you on the sign, okay, the minimum speed is 40, or 38, or whatever. In this case, it's 40. Some say, oh, you can't go, like, 60 miles an hour in the right lane, you'll be impeding traffic. Oh, you can't go 55 because you're impeding traffic. If I'm not mistaken, that only counts if you're in the far left lane. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how that works. And I'm above the minimum, but there is no minimum in California, though, which kind of makes it a pain. Why did I do that the hard way? I could have just... What was wrong with that right there, Flint? I don't know. I just did that the hard way. I could have just mined all of that with the torches, but I didn't. Oh, good, we got more iron. And more iron. Even better. Thought I heard fire for a moment for some reason. either way, let's grab the redstone. We have more gravel full on our face, and then let's mine more redstone again, and again, and again, and let's hop up here, and again. And level 15, awesome! Now we can go over and start mining some of these iron bits. Never mind, let's mine a iron bit and continue on mining, because what else am I going to do? I don't know. There's no more iron there to mine. Do your lips ever bleed? Like, a lot? Mine, for some reason, recently, basically are separated into two pieces. And whenever I start talking, all of a sudden my lips decide, you know, I haven't had spaghetti sauce in a while, or, like, ketchup. I'm just going to start turning your lips into ketchup. And that's just what has been happening lately. It's not just like a little bit, it's like dripping down my chin. Not right now, though, but like recently, that just keeps happening, and I don't know why. I put cream on it, special cream, sometimes prescription cream, sometimes lip balm. It just keeps happening over and over and over. You might say, you know, you live in California, you said, right? So it's probably the humidity. Yeah, no, it's not. The reason I know it's not is because it is 49% humidity in the house right now. That is actually a very good level of humidity. My house is cooled by an evaporative cooler. When the evaporative cooler is running, it bumps the humidity up to 70 or 80%. That is decently warm. I mean, decently humid. So, no, it's not like too dry here. I mean, outside it is, but inside it's nice and moist. Well, not right now. It's only 49%. That's like, if I'm not mistaken, ideal. But, like, normally, though, like, outside here, it is pretty humid. So there is that, but at the same time, I don't know. It just doesn't seem right to have, like, cracked lips all the time when it's so humid outside. Okay, when I say so humid outside, it's not, okay? Like, not even... Okay, I was trying to correct myself for a correction, but then I realized the correction I was doing wasn't even correct. Oh wait, I can see a cave above us by doing this. That's neat. What I was trying to say is it's very dry outside. It's like 10 or 20% humidity, sometimes 30% humidity, but inside the house it's not humid. But then, no. It's humid in the house. 50 to 60 to 70%, sometimes 80%. But outside it's dry. But you might say, oh, 50, 60, 70%, that's actually pretty dry, kind of, compared to where I live here in Miami, or Tampa, or something. And I kind of agree. It is pretty dry compared to places like Tampa. But I'm not in Tampa. I'm in, well, a desert in California, okay? So, yeah, it's a very different climate. We get like 8 inches of rain per year. Tampa gets several feet of rain per year. If I'm not mistaken, it's actually right around 8 feet of rain per year. Actually, no. Go ahead and fact check that. I'm like very positive that I'm wrong. It's probably a lot less. Probably is like 2 feet of rain per year or 3 feet. Actually, no, that would only mean it's double the rain as here. Well, no, it rains almost every single day there. About as much as it does here in the big storm. But here's something really weird for you to think about. So, there's like an Xbox One or something. It's from like 2013. It still gets modern games like Cyberpunk 2077. I annoy some people when I say 2077, so fine, 2077, except that's kind of wrong-ish. It's actually 2077. But actually, it's not at the same time. It can also be 2077, but the two numbers aren't spaced together, so I would say it's 2077, but they don't even have a comma in it for some reason. Why doesn't the year have a comma in it? That's kind of weird. So, that old console gets game updates, the modern games, most modern games, from my understanding. But then you have this PC right here, which is, I would say, more powerful than an Xbox One. Instead of the RAM being shared with the VRAM like on the Xbox, this has 16 gigabytes of VRAM alone. This has 32 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM at 1600 megahertz. Sure, I only have a 4-core, 8-thread CPU, but it's handling Minecraft perfectly fine at, okay, fine, 60 hertz. Let's not have VSync enabled. There we go. Apply. Kinda, somehow. There we go. And now we're recording, and we're getting 250 FPS. That is, I would say, a very, very solid FPS. CPU is CPU bound on one core, and it's like 33% usage total, just like recording and doing all of this. I would say that's good. I know some people here have like 16 thread CPUs, and they're like, hey, that's really high usage. Mine's at like 4%. Sure, yours might be at 4% doing this, but yours also costs a lot more. Yours is also a lot newer as well. But does it really matter that the percentage is lower if the game is running kind of similar to the point where you won't really notice that much of a difference? Sure, if you put them side by side, if I'm not recording on my i5 13400F, I get a solid over 1000 FPS, looking like down and stuff like that. And I get like 400 or 300 FPS in this computer looking down on the same settings. So it's like, what, 1/5 of that or something, or 1/8 of it or something. I don't know. It's a very small number. But do you notice that much of a difference between like 300 FPS and 1000 FPS? I'd say you probably don't. I'm not going to say you don't for a fact, but it's a pretty big chance you don't notice a difference between like 200 and 1000. Or like, I don't know, 144 and 1000. It probably feels exactly the same. At least to me it does. I'm kind of surprised how long stone pickaxes last. I think the reason why they last so long in terms of time is because, well, how long it takes to break this block. Because I've been mining for over half an hour at this point, and have managed to only break I broke 2 pickaxes. That's not that many. What do you think about YouTube channel memberships? So I have them enabled, but I have literally no idea like what the point of them is. I mean, you could become a member and support the channel, you know, normal stuff. Like, hey, yeah, become a member. You can like help support the Minecraft videos that are not really even worth watching early. I mean, are the YouTube videos I make helpful? I would say yes. For early players, they are like helpful. But would you pay extra to watch this video like a day early? Probably not. Or maybe 2 days early, 3 days early. Probably not. Okay. So that's the far majority of like people, and I am the same. I would not even pay to watch a Vsauce video early, even though I kind of would want to almost, but I'm not going to. But what I'm trying to say is, what could I do? Holy smokes, let's not deal with that. No, thank you. No, thank you at all. But what I'm trying to say is, how can I make channel memberships more valuable? Like, I have them set at like $1. Okay, that is literally as low as I can make it. YouTube does not let me make it any lower than that. But I would like to make that membership thing more valuable to you and everyone else who'd be watching, so I can have like possibly more members, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't expect anybody to join the membership, see how it is. Luckily, Ren Schultz, I don't know why, but thank you, Ren. You have literally been a member since I enabled it in 2019. You've literally been the only member, but that is pretty awesome. Very awesome, actually. I don't know if you're watching this or not, but thanks. But my thought is, how can I make memberships more valuable so there is a bigger chance of maybe not you, but somebody becoming a member? I don't know. I mean, I was thinking early videos. Maybe I post the videos a month early or something and like get a big backlog of member-only videos. I do record some of the videos, like the tutorials, in bulk, kind of. Yes, I still forget to post them, I'm sorry, but I do record them in bulk, so maybe I could, like, post them in bulk, kind of ish, maybe. Or not post them in bulk, but like post them as a member-only video in bulk. That's an idea. I don't know if that idea is something you're interested in seeing or you're not interested in seeing, but I figure instead of me just randomly guessing, or, you know, I wonder if they'll like this or that, or maybe they'll like this, I don't know what they'll like. It makes more sense to me to just ask you, the viewer, what would you like to see in a membership? But also my question would be, like, okay, if I do this or that or X and X and X, would you become a member? I don't think most would even then, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe some people would actually become a member. I really don't know, like, how common being a member is on YouTube and stuff like that. But it's a good thing. Like, it really is. It helps support the channel. For context, on this channel, for 1,000 views, I make, I'm not kidding, right around 10 cents per 1,000 views. On a 1,000 view video, I make roughly 4 cents. I don't mind, I find it kind of funny how low it is, it's kind of comical. But, like, hey, maybe I could turn it more into like a hobby that pays a few dollars here and there. That'd be neat to do someday. Oh my. I wonder if I can get through if I just go straight. I don't want to end up in lava, but there seems to be lava almost everywhere around here for some reason. I don't know why, but there is, so that's exciting. Yeah. Fancy! Hooray! Lava! No, let's get rid of that, please. I don't want anything to do with lava. I mean, I do. It's, like, lava is an area where you can find diamonds. Well, no, you can't find diamonds at lava, but there's a bigger chance of finding lava, or diamonds around lava, because lava usually generates at low elevation in Minecraft. Oh wait, I guess the new Minecraft update changed that though, didn't it? Because lava can spawn at any level now with the Better Caves update. I forgot the name of it. Bigger Caves update, Better Caves update. Maybe not, but I think it did actually change it. Either way, let's go back down to level 58. There we go. Perfecto. And now we'll mine in a straight line until the iron pickaxe breaks. The iron pickaxe, fun fact, has 150 durability. It is not good enough to even mine 3 stacks of anything. Unless you have Unbreaking 1, 2, or 3 on it, then you can make it to at least 3 stacks or more. So, if you're mining a humongous amount, a iron pickaxe might not be a very good idea, but if you have mending on it, it probably won't matter all that much, but even then, it might be limiting at times. And that's alright, but I would recommend a diamond tool, though, for mining. Either way, we have literally no durability left on the pickaxe in terms of the health bar, and now we have 1 durability left, so if I break this block, it's going to be over. Bye, pickaxe. It was nice knowing you. Either way, I guess this video is getting a bit long. Sorry for all the rambling. I don't know what to talk about. So, hopefully, you enjoyed this sit down and walk through a mine video or whatever we were doing here. I don't know what we were doing. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. And I will see you again the next time I make a video, which is, I don't know, tomorrow maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Have a good day.